Dr. Jordan Femi Fagite, a pragmatic, astute entrepreneur, certified project management expert, and industry captain, is the Group Executive Director, General Services of the Cabota Group Limited.
I would say 2023 has been an amazing year for us. Amazing in the sense that it's been full of challenges. Also, it's been full of rewards in the business field. Let me start with the Forex situation in Nigeria. The inflation level, as at the time we started the EPC for our latest independent power plant, somewhere in Ikorodu, in Lagos, Nigeria, was about 15%. As I speak today, it's about 28% as inflation rate. And the Forex value has depreciated so badly that if we had not been very strategic, it could draw a lot of people down or push them out of business. But we thank God for our stakeholders, our partners, our bankers, and the board of directors. They've been very articulate and been able to navigate through that situation, and here we are today. And then I want to talk also about the second challenge, which was this fuel subsidy removal. I think it was a good initiative by the current administration, President Bola Tinubu's administration. I think it's a step in the right direction, but we've had to pay a lot of costs. Everybody has to pay a price for a rise. That's the way they say it. It didn't affect just petrol and diesel. It cut across the board in terms of fossil fuels generally. And of course, that affected us too. Of course, one of our major companies is Cabota Energy Services. We operate independent power plants, and our fossil fuel is natural gas. And the implication of that is this: the price of a scum of gas rose by about 38% at the point, and later it rose by about 62% from its original price earlier in the year. The implication of that on our consumers, on our clients, should have been to increase tariffs of power units sold to them. But so we had challenges managing the increase in gas prices and managing the supposed increase in tariffs, because of course the average income per head has not increased. We all know that. So increasing tariff will put an extreme burden on our clients. So from our margin, we had to absorb almost to a point of loss. But at the end of the day, some even suggested to us that we see what you're going through, and we feel we could manage if you add to the tariff. So it's been quite challenging, and I say it's rewarding because I also tell you that in the year 2023, the fuel subsidy removal has also created larger opportunities in the market for CNG powered equipment. You should be aware that the federal government deployed CNG mass transit buses to most states of the federation, and of course this requires we setting up CNG mother stations and daughter stations to fuel these vehicles across the country. That's a huge market we are having to manage in 2023, which is a job that is going to take us in the new year. Also, when it comes to power generation, it has also created a very, very interesting scenario, because natural gas still happens to be the cheapest option to generate power as we speak, more than diesel. So we have more subscriptions from individuals, from communities, and people that have discovered that gas to power is an option that works at this time, and it's an option that's going to work for a long time to come. So that's been an opportunity that challenge has created for us in the market, and we're happy. By and large, it's been a very rewarding year for us. In spite of all the challenges, I'm glad to announce that we constructed and commissioned yet another independent power plant for one of the universities in Lagos State. In the year 2023, a 1.5 megawatt first phase independent power plant, natural gas fired, and we are up and running, and we're looking out to powering up more communities, more universities, more industrial estates, and more housing facilities in the states and across the country in the coming year. We've had discussions, we're in stages of engineering, procurement, and construction for several state governments across the country, also in the areas of power generation. So by and large, when I look at it, it's been a very amazing year. Like I said, it's been an amazing year. 2023 has been quite rewarding. We were able to also consult for, when I look at it, for more than 60 partners across the country, and then outside Nigeria, in the areas of creating pathways for financing for EPC for power generation. This year also, we've been able to increase our fleet for our logistics services to deploy gas distribution services across the country. So it's been quite amazing. Despite the challenges, we've been able to move forward quite appreciably well, and were people helped by God. 2024 is a year of a lot of promises. It's a year of a lot of prospects, and we're hoping and believing we'll be able to cover the grounds we see ahead of us in 2024. We commenced the groundwork for the Cabota gas project in the year 2023. It's a multi-million-dollar gas treatment plant, which will treat, clean, compress, distribute natural gas and deploy virtually to different parts of the southwest Nigeria. The project is somewhere in Ondo State right now, and we are happy to inform listeners that we have quite a very good level of encouraging actions and subscriptions and proposals from financiers, would-be partners, would-be service providers. The ECOWAS Development Bank is even taking interest in the project, and 2024 happens to be a major year for completing the first phase of the Cabota gas project in Ondo State, and we hope that we can start the second phase next year also. We also have been able to deploy some resources into real estate in the year 2023, and we also hope to be able to expand the frontiers of what we have laid on ground in 2024. We have our own real estate development, which we started, and we have partnered with several others, including Real Palm Estates, which belongs to Jofame, and we are doing great, and we are deploying to several parts of the country, at least to create housing solutions at affordable rates for Nigerians.